Oh my goodness. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to all the marketing CEOs, entrepreneurs. You are in for it today because we are doing an email debrief. I have such exciting news to share. This has really been such a season of growth, but the results that I just got in my own firm, on my own email list, are insane. It's just crazy. We're going to break it down step by step. You can treat this as a paid training. This is literally what I will come in and get paid to do masterminds for. $1,300, $900, things of that nature, coming straight to you on your TV, on your laptop, on your iPhone, on your iPad, wherever you are listening to me from, because this is nothing short of amazing, let me tell you. Now, I'm an email marketing strategist. And as an email marketing strategist, I obviously have my own email list. I mean, I speak to my people 5 times per week, if not a little bit more than that. In some seasons, I email them 10 times per week, okay? I give them white papers, blogs, resources, and this just really drives traffic. This really moves the trust factor and differentiates me as an entrepreneur from other entrepreneurs who may not be 10 years in business, or they just aren't willing to go that extra mile. Over here on TiffyGWrites.ai, we go the extra mile, and it has paid off because let me tell you, the results that I got for myself, this is typical of clients that I work with. It's easier for me to get these results for clients because my clients have email lists of 18,000, 25,000, 60,000, a lot more people, so that if their average open rate is like 23%, average click rate could be like 1.2%, you're gonna have like 100 people clicking. But no, my email list has less than 5,000 people on it, and I just got over 100 clicks between 2 emails in 2 days. Now, it's so interesting. This is why your girl loves data analysis, because I looked at the data. Here's what I looked at. I wanted to see the body copy, how long it was. I was trying something new. We all know if you're a data analyst, if you're a marketer, if you're an entrepreneur, you are running tests. Like if you're not running tests, if you don't have enough content to even A/B test and run tests with, then you don't really know what a true strategy is. And you're just shooting in the dark trying to accomplish something, right? So we need tests, but tests require content, lots of content, because you can't test something without having pieces of content to actually test for that test that you want to do. And so one email, the first email had about 700 words, okay? This is why I love blogging. I'll get into that later, but this email had 700 words. Then the second email that I sent immediately after that one the next day had 200 words, a little bit less than 200 words. It's very, very interesting. And I know that these two work together for this purpose. The first email read like a blog. It read like I'm coming to you with a training, with some advice. Not only that, but I broke down, and I'll try to screenshot it here so I can just add it in. I broke down the 4 core types of email sequences. We have talked about this on the Introvert Marketer podcast. If you are listening to this video, you need to go on YouTube and type in the Introvert Marketer podcast playlist. You will see some shorts mixed in, but go to some of those longer videos. It's worth taking the 25 seconds that it takes to locate those longer videos and to binge them so you can understand email strategy and sales engineering at a higher level, because this is why my clients have collectively gotten 31.9 million to date, okay? Currently in negotiations with a new contract as well. So it's just like a super fun spring season that we're having right now. But I got over 100 clicks between 2 emails. This is unheard of for my email list. One, because it's small. I have less than 5,000 subscribers. Typically, I can get results like that for a client that has over 25,000 subscribers. It's very simple because the numbers are there, right? But for my list, that meant that about 38% of the people opened that email, and it boosted my click to open rate to 7.6%. This is unheard of in the marketing industry. And this is why I tell you, monetize your small list. Like if you're like, oh, I only have under 5,000 subscribers, ma'am, sir, that's not an issue. It's only an issue if you're unwilling to have blogs, white papers, resources. I broke down the 4 core email sequences, which is obviously a welcome sequence, sales sequence, abandoned application sequence, and then a re-engagement sequence. And in each of those 4 spots, because I listed them out 1 through 4, in each of those 4 spots, there was a link. The link would take them back to my sales page, my magnetic email sales page that you could probably see right here, or check the link in the description, www.tiffgwrites.ai/services. And they're reading the sales page. This is why having a long form 7 to 10 page sales page is so critical, so that somebody, before they get on a sales call, sometimes people will convert without even getting on a call, to be quite honest, and you'll just get the invoice. Having that sales page orients someone to your methodology, to what you're doing, to what you're thinking. A lot of people say, oh, video converts best. Video converts well for top of funnel. That's the people that are new to your business, that want to just see your face. But when you're talking bottom of funnel, nothing converts better than communication strategy. Literally nothing. Nothing converts better than the written word, where somebody can be in the quiet and peace of their own house. They don't have to be oversold to. They don't have to be on a phone where somebody's showing them a presentation. This is why you should buy our stuff. No, they're reading a sales page, and they get to make these decisions in the comfort of their own territory, in their bedroom, in their living room, on their balcony, as they're picking up their children from school. Maybe they're stopped waiting for the children to come in the car. They're reading the sales page to identify if they want to purchase that high ticket offer. Okay, so having over 101 clicks in 48 hours going directly to that sales page is a massive win, because imagine if your conversion rates are that 2 to 3% average that you see in the industry. Then it's like, okay, now you have a repeatable pattern. Imagine if we did this for your firm. You have a repeatable pattern. Okay, I can use this same template every month during this certain time of month and get all of these clicks, which are going to later convert into clients that decide to pay me for the service. Now that's the good news, but this also gets us into why magnetic emails. That was the subject line of one of the emails that performed so well. The open rates were regular. The open rates weren't like 49, 50. It was regular. It was like 32% open rates. That's high above industry average according to MailChimp. Industry average is 21%, but my email open rates tend to veer 35%, on a low end 20%. Okay, that's typically where my open rates are. So you can tell my list is very engaged, very healthy, and this was something very intentional that I've been building using a combination of lead magnets and cold emails as well, which is something that is precise only to my firm. And it's easy to use cold emails when you don't think of it as pitching someone. You think of it as, I'm just warming this person up and giving them resources. When you give somebody a free resource, and we have this database that we use, and it's AI functioning, it's really good for generating the best leads that you can get for like the cheapest amount of money, where you're not spending tens and thousands of dollars on Facebook ads. This is something we can cover in a Magnetic Emails VIP day if you put that in your application questionnaire. But it saves you so much money, because the quality of leads that you're getting on this AI driven platform is just crazy. Like, you can target, it's the same as Facebook ads. If you've ever run Facebook ads, if you've written Facebook ad copy, then you know you can target dentists, you can target lawyers in specific regions. It's literally like a database that functions like an ad, but they're not ads. They're, hey, I'm getting in contact with these people, seeing if they want resources. So we don't come off the bat asking for a call, following up, do you want another call? Hey, do you want a call? Hey, we have this. That's not what we do with cold emails. We're able to convert these people to our warm list and grow it every single month without relying on social media. Your girl has not been super reliant on social media, because the data has shown me, okay, focus on email. This is where clients are booking. Yes, people discover you on social media, they book calls, all those things, but the conversions happen on email marketing, okay? Especially because I email my list literally 5 to 10 times per week. And so that is that context that you want to have. So if you have a list that you're emailing once a month, twice a month, 2 times per week, then they're not going to be as engaged, obviously, as somebody that has an email list that's sending supportive resources, blogs, white papers, YouTube videos, all of those things all throughout the week, storylines, case studies, checking in to see how they're doing, checking in to see if they have questions. Like, if you're not using that approach for email marketing, then yes, you may feel like it doesn't work as well for you because you are not really showing up in totality. You are showing up halfway. Right, and so that's important context for you to have. But as you can see, this defeats the notion that people don't want to hear you on your email list. Like, literally, they sign up to hear from you. They sign up because they were interested in your services, but a lot of times you will just drop the ball out of fear of being seen via email, out of fear of showing up, out of fear of mastering strategic communications, and it's costing you 6 figures. 5 figures per month. Every single month, that fear can just cripple your business in such a way that's not necessary. So this is why I say, why magnetic emails? That was the subject line for the second email. And so I was like, okay, this is perfect. What I'm going to do, and I'm telling you this so I can show you how I think and how data analysis works. Knowing that that functions so well, literally that same copy, I'm going to tailor it to the description of this YouTube video. And my expectations is that conversions boost straight up because that copy was so effective with email. The one that was shorter, the under 200 words, I'm not doing the super long one. You would just have to subscribe at www.tiffygwrites.ai if you want to see that when I resend it. But I'm going to go ahead and just copy that short email copy, tailor it a bit to YouTube and discoverability, list it in the description, because that's showing me that call to action was very powerful. That call to action was super, super relevant. This is why I say data analysis is everything. In business, we are not making decisions from thin air. We're not just like pulling stuff out the ceiling. We're not even copying people because people have different industries. They have different services. They have different products. They have different methodologies. They have a different audience type. Even if somebody was another email marketing specialist, they still have so many differentiators from me as an email marketing specialist. And so you don't want to just copy. You can perform market research intelligently without literally copying people. You should never copy what you see online, because you don't know if it's going to work for you. The only thing that's literally guaranteed to tell you what's going to work for you is performing data analysis like I do for myself and my clients. And so I see that's working. I'm going to put that link in the description, or I'm going to put that copy in the description. Now, why Magnetic Emails VIP Day? This second email broke down literally from like a persuasive copy perspective. This is what you get. This is what you don't get. If you're interested, tap here. And that really provokes people to take action because one is short copy and they're like, okay, this is interesting. I just want to see. And obviously when you're reading an enrollment guide, again, the benefit of a sales page, go back to my client case study. She's averaging 1,000 per day from her ads funnel, where we also attached a 12 email sales sequence, also attached a sales page. So she's not like doing calls and like, do you want to join this course? And none of that is necessary. If you have your sales page can take you to multi 6 and 7 figures if it's written by an expert copywriter and not GPT. And so they click the sales page and they're learning about magnetic emails. They're learning about A/B testing. They're seeing statistics. They're seeing case studies. I also have videos on my sales page. Had videos in the previous email, which is another reason the click rate was so high with that one as well. Not only did it take them to the sales page, but at the bottom I had a PS to some of the YouTube videos that you could be watching right now. So they would just come and watch it, especially with some of those leads that are newer. They may not know me as much as the folks that have been there for multiple years. So they're more interested, like, okay, who is this? Let me understand. How can she help my local business? This is the way that you want to run your marketing strategy in 2026 and beyond, because I've been saying, according to this war, this oil price, this world chaos, this impending oil lockdown that they're even thinking about having, you are coming into a world where when you want to sell in chaos, You have to prove that you are trustworthy. A lot of entrepreneurs don't want to do that. A lot of entrepreneurs get a chip on their shoulder at a 10-year mark, and they're like, well, I shouldn't have to prove. I've already proved. No, you have to constantly show your work, show what you've done, show your portfolio, innovate in the marketplace. If you feel like you're at a place where you cannot innovate, then you need to bring in a strategic advisor, right? Somebody that's doing this every day. Just like the analogy of the plumber who is 15 years experience versus the plumber that's 2 years experience. You hire a plumber that's 2 years experienced, they probably look a little bit confused, a little bit frustrated, but they feel like they can handle the job, versus a plumber who's been in the game for 15 years. He comes in, fix it, he charges you a flat fee based on what, not the time that it took, but his experience level and how experienced he is, right? So that's that same type of analogy. But inside magnetic emails, clients get a 20 email sales sequence. They get to review their sales page, and then we go over their 45-day marketing strategy. So it has a bit of consulting and coaching implementation in it. It's a hybrid model. It truly is. I'm writing their emails. They're providing whatever website, whatever it is. And then after I write their emails, we're going over the marketing strategy, coaching them on, hey, this is how you send these emails. This is what you want to do. This is how you implement an A/B test, because I gave you a variety of subject lines that you can try here, hello data analysis. And then when you want to go back and look at your data, look for your top 3 performers, your top 3 least performers, and then look separately at what gets clicks, teaching them, hey, this is what a click to open rate is. You can use this in your business. It's literally providing that sales infrastructure that a corporation would use, but small businesses need them too. VIP day, $2,750. Boom. Now, moving forward, we also have clients that do retainer, okay? VIP days are actually quite new for our firm. We have not always been the people to do VIP days, but we have started in the past year, and they have been so lucrative for our firm, so helpful for our clients, because if you work with 4 VIP day clients every month, you can run the numbers. You're hitting very close to 10K, and then you have your agency retainers, people that are continuously coming back year after year. This is advantageous to you as a small business, because maybe you're not a tax relief firm yet that has been in the game for 15 years and can afford to put a marketing director on retainer every single month. Maybe you're not a venture capital backed place like FOB that's able to put a retainer $7,000 per month for a marketing specialist to come in and consult with the team. Maybe you're not at that level yet. That's why the Magnetic Emails VIP Day exists, so you can still have that container and you can still get that articulation into your email strategy without literally putting me on retainer for 12 months, 18 months, 24 months, whatever the capacity is at. And so that's the difference and why we do magnetic emails. That's literally the difference. It goes beyond what most people are willing to do. It goes beyond what most people even understand about marketing, because again, your girl has been in email marketing strategy for 10 years now. In marketing alone for 10 years. Email marketing strategy about 7 years, because I started out in blogging and social in that realm. And it's paid off tremendously. If you would like to learn more, or if you would like to apply to be a client, go ahead and do that at the link in the description. I'll see you next time. Let me know what your biggest takeaway is, or comment plan down below, and I'll send you my sales page. I'll see you in the next one.